Then we go to our EZ-Flo and EZ-FloMan on-top magnet inlet protection. You don't have to tie it down. You don't have to lift the grate to clean it off or install it. This is a small sample size of our EZ-Flos. You got magnets in the corners. You've got a synthetic material in between that suctions down when it's wet to work with those magnets to seal. So everything has to go over and through. You also see a sample of what our overflow would look like. So you can catch the sediment, but if maintenance isn't done and like it should be, which we all know can happen, it will escape through so you don't have those flooding issues. This is a larger sample. Easy catch with curb, like you're seeing on the screen. So 192 gallons a square foot a minute, 91.6% sediment capture. You can drive over it. Maintenance is very easy. You can backwash it, you can vac it, you can shake it out, just depending on how long you want to keep reusing it. Our EZ-Flos were also rated #1 by Con Ed in New York at keeping the silica out of the inlets when you're cutting concrete, which, as we all know, is a federal regulation. Along with the improved flow rates and sediment capture and the other positives I mentioned, these things are magnets. They're strong. They're not going to go anywhere. As long as you have a grate, it's going to hang. It's going to lay flat and hold in place. Now, performance great, but look at the curb appeal. Much better looking. You don't have sandbags or rock bags or cedar chips, etc., that when they get broken, they're going down your inlet system anyway. You have something that's much better performing, better curb appeal, reusable, and aesthetically friendly. This was in Urbandale, Iowa. This was right after install on the two. This was after the first rain event, which happened that night. Then we had a huge gusher, and you can see how much sediment it kept out and kept building so you can clean it out instead of it going in your underground infrastructure system. This was an industrial complex. They had 30-some inlets that they had to protect while they were doing work there. And to lay sandbags around it or sediment logs or wrap it in a geotextile, etc., would have taken them 3.5, 4 hours. Took them 40 minutes with ours. They just went, set it in place, went to the next one, set it in place, went back and checked it, and we're ready to go. And you're not reducing their footprint because you're leaving space for them to drive over it instead of driving around it. Much easier and better performing.